Good morning, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Helena. I am the Executive Director with the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce, and we are just talking away, promoting business with no other than Manly Lynn. She is the Economic Development Specialist with the Metro New York District Office for the U.S. Small Business Administration New York District Office. And I say New York District Office a couple of times because she is the go-to person. She is the information for getting money into the hands of businesses like yourself who are on here. So we're really excited about that. We were just talking about access to capital and meet the lenders, which we have an in-person networking kind of, it's a lunch and learn, I would say, coming up on the 23rd. But today we are doing SBA Business Guide. It is series 1 for planning your business. So I'm going to turn it over to Manly Lynn. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. I'll be monitoring the chat. We'll do a Q&A afterwards because her presentation usually does answer the questions. But if you do have a question, put it in there. And we're really excited about that. We so appreciate her partnership with the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce. I'd be remiss to say that that she nominated the Greater New York Chamber, and we were accepted to be the top 10 voice of the SBA throughout the United States. So we're really excited about that partnership and that award to the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce. We do represent 30,000 different business and civic leaders. We are here to help you grow your business, and I'm going to turn it over to Manly to plan your business. I'm really excited about this presentation. It will be on Chamber TV if you have any questions, and I'm going to turn it over to Manly Lynn. Thank you so much, Manly.
Thank you, Helena, and thank you for being the perfect partner. So I'm sharing my PowerPoint now. Okay. Okay, actually, you are the first group. Actually, I make this presentation. Is on SBA's, we have business guide. So different stage of your business. So today is the first one, plan your business. And then second one will be launch your business. The third one will be manage your business. And the last one is grow your business. Okay, so a lot of the information, and you can see my email address here. You will receive this PowerPoint. But if you have any questions or want to be on my mailing list to learn about other webinars. So I also have a webinar teaching 10 steps to start your business. Okay, so this is the 10 steps, 10 steps to start your own business. If you can go online too. But today's we go to the plan your business. Okay, before you launch your business, you make good ideas. You want to start a business. You can use SBA's data and train resources, business plan template, and startup cost calculator. So here, we have the outline here. Okay, so what you should do: market research and competitive analysis. You need to know if there really a market for your product or services, and then write your business plan. Then you have to calculate your startup cost. Then you establish your business credit, because for business, actually, you need financial management well, okay? And then fund your business. Maybe no matter what stage of your business, you need money to support you to grow and to, maybe export to the to the foreign countries, maybe get government contract, and or you want to buy an existing business or franchise. So this is what we will cover. So first things, okay, market research can help you find customers. Okay, so you need to know the situation. Then the analysis can help you make your business unique. Means actually, you have to show that you are better than your competitor. What's your competitive advantage? Okay, so use market research to find customers, and you also use a competitive analysis to find a market advantage. To do the marketing, actually, you really need to prepare a lot of things, contents, and you can really show why you're unique. And free small business data and trends. That's all on our SBA.gov. Okay, you go there, you can find all this information. So you can see here, market research. Okay, so you can learn about customers' behavior and also economic trends. So you can confirm and improve your business idea to make sure that actually it will be a good business for you. Okay, so of course you have to understand your customer base. I think a lot of small business actually, when they started, they just want to sell something that they love to sell. Okay, but it's risky. You need to do you need to really know if there is a need, is a market there, and the market size actually. Okay, so you can prepare better. So reduce that risk. So you can get a demographic information, so you understand the opportunities for you in different community. Or I know most of the business and they focus on one community or group of people, or we call target customers, and also limitation. Okay, you can know actually how big is that market, and how to plan to grow in the future. Okay, so like population data, including the age, okay, gender, wealth, family interest, or anything else related for your business. Okay, you focus on your business. You have to find out. I went to a cosmetic a school, beauty school. So the director, because that school actually is very famous, so a lot of foreigner, they come to the school. The director told the students at the graduation, they need to, after they learn those skills, they need to rent a chair or partial of a salon, or just start with their basement. They need to accumulate their customers, 500 to 600. She used that number. Okay, she said you have to at least have 500 to 600 customers, then you can open your beauty salon. Because she saw so many beauty salon, all her students, everybody spend a lot of money, renovate, find a beautiful place, but when they open the door, not enough customers even cannot cover their rent. Okay, so I think everybody know you should test okay the temperature of the water. So I want to also share a success story with you. So a Mexican restaurant, this SBA's success story. Is a Mexican restaurant. So that's about more than 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So he used Facebook. He posted on Facebook, say, my dream is to open a Mexican restaurant. I have 3 names for my restaurant. Please vote. Okay, so he decided his restaurant's name by the feedback. Then every week he posted one dish to let people vote if that dish should be on the menu. Okay, so all the furniture is designed actually, he made the decision according to the feedback. So after 2 years, people back him say, please open our restaurant. So you can imagine, because those people, those customers, they feel they are part of his business. So after he opened the first one, within 1 year, he opened to 10 locations. He didn't spend any penny because he communicated with his potential customers. Okay, now you have a great business idea, but do you know where the customers are and how many customers will come to your business? Okay, so you should answer some questions. Demand. Is there a desire for your product or services? Okay, a lot of people ask me, what is a good business idea? I say there are three. Number one, you can solve a problem for your customers. Number two, you can improve their lives. Number three, the best one is you combine all those three, okay? So you need to think about your customers, not what you want to do, okay? The second one, the market size. You need to know how many people will be interested in your offering. So do you have a blog? Do you use social media to let people know you are planning to have a business? If no, you have to build up your reputation. Let people know you are the expert in your industry, in your field. So when you announce you open your business, actually, they will trust you. Now, because everybody shop online, right? Everybody go to the website. So trust is a big issue. So you should use blog or other social medias actually to do the work. Okay. Economic indicator. So what's the income range and employment rate for the community you want to serve? Okay. And the location. Where do your customers live? Okay. And where can your business reach? So I know that right now you can do business actually from home, but how big is your market? How can you reach out? A lot of people come to my marketing webinars. They just want to know what platform app they should use. That's not the first things you should consider. The first things is, can you satisfy your customer? Okay, then price. You have to set up the price they can afford it or they are willing to pay you. And then the third one is you put on ads, okay? And the last one, after you sell to them, you have to provide the services. Okay, so that's marketing. So keep on, communicate, try to communicate with your potential customers with different channel. Okay, so first things, you have to define your target customers, and then you just follow them. Just go wherever they go, do whatever they do, and use whatever app or social media platform they use, because you need to reach out to them. No matter what you sell, okay, even in the other side of the world, I believe there's somebody they are looking for the product or services. So our jobs is to let that person know you are existing and how to buy from you. Okay, so that's marketing. So the market saturation means, do you know how many similar business already available to customers? You need to know the competition. And the last one, okay, pricing. So you have to make sure, okay, even two location, if you sell in two location for different community, you should set up different price. Okay, depends on the situation. Okay, so now you also have to learn the business trend, okay, especially now. For example, this year, we know the customers purchase habit changed, okay? Everybody's try to be more conservative, save money, so they don't buy luxury product or services, okay? So you have to consider the customers you want to serve, if they can afford that, or how do you, just let them believe that actually, they should spend that money on your product or services. Okay. So you can do the market research, use existing sources, and also you can do the research by yourself, go directly to the consumers. But of course, you should do both. Okay. So existing sources, actually, you can go, I put all the information here for you. Online, of course, that's the easiest way to get a lot of information. I also encourage you go to your library, okay? New York Public Library have a lot of information. Like right now, I work with Brooklyn Central Library. The librarian actually, she's an expert in the market research. She did the market research for people. Okay, I want to start a business. So I encourage you there, visit them. So you have to learn about the industry trends, demographics, and household incomes. So you know that area, okay? How many, for example, you want to start a business for a daycare center, you need to know how many households have children's, and the children's age actually is in the range that you want to serve. And also the income of the parents. So that can help you to have a good, perfect pricing strategy, okay? And as consumers, that can give you actually understanding your specific target audience. So if you, most of the business actually, they just define by themselves, say, I want to serve this community. For example, if the health supplemental products, they want to reach out to maybe elderly or the group of people have certain illness or health problem, okay? But direct research actually really time consuming and expensive, okay? So you have to consider, for example, reaction to your logo, okay? Show them your logo, they give you suggestion. I just think let them feel they are really helping you to make the right decision, or they be part of your business. That's a very good psychological in fact actually for your business, and you should take advantage of that improvement you could make to buying experience and where customers might go. Okay, instead of your business, you can ask them actually, where they go now, but then you have to do something better, special, unique than your competitor. Okay, and get those information is very important for your business plan and business growing. Okay, you can use survey, questionnaires, focus groups, or in-depth interview. There are different ways, depends on your product, services, and location. If you sell online, it's totally different that you have you have a store. So now we talk about competitive analysis. So you can learn from business competing for your potential customers. So can identify your competition by product line or service and the market segment. So they list here, okay, market share, strengths and weakness, your window of opportunities to enter the market. Is now the right time? Okay, we know some business going up, some going down. So you need to know that industry trend now. And also the importance of your target market to your competitors. And of course, no matter what business you are in, always have barriers. How can you try to minimize those barriers? Okay, limited the damages. Okay, and also indirect or secondary competitors who may impact your success. So this is all need to do the research, okay? So I put all the information here for you, okay? Learning And also for you, if you try to sell something made in US, you want to emphasize that. Now SBA have onshoring, we have a database, the new portal come out, make onshoring great again. Okay, so that portal is on our website. There are up to 600,000 suppliers, manufacturers you can contact, find the product and services that actually you think will be best for you. And of course, the price. Okay, so those companies or suppliers, manufacturers are SBA verified. Okay, so this is I put here, focus on what's your goal. Okay, so for example, number 10, okay, statistics of specific industry. So your goal is to use a wealth of federal agency data on industry. Okay, so this is I put here for you. Then you have to write your business plan. I know when people start a business, you think about your business plan 24/7, but you need to write it down. Okay, write it down. When you really visualize it, make a big difference. And we are lucky right now, you can use Word. Just write down what you are thinking now. Do not worry about the format. Just write down what you are thinking right now. And because every day you're learning, you're thinking, maybe you have a better idea tomorrow, you learn something new tomorrow, then you can modify it. So always just modify them, okay? And also the numbers, okay? Later we will talk about, you need to consider will be profitable, okay? Your business will be profitable. So you need to write down those numbers, projections. Business plan can help you run your business. I think everybody know that. I feel business plan is like GPS for your business journey, right? When we go travel, we have to plan a lot of things. And why not a business? Okay, running a business is more complicated than a trip. Okay, so you set up your goal, okay, your mission, and then the steps. Okay, how you can reach the goal. That's the business plan. So especially if you are looking for funding, to borrow money, you need to show the lenders about your business plan. They want to see if you will be successful. Okay. So pick a business plan format that work for you. There is nobody say this is the best business plan format template. Okay. So the important things is that your plan meets your need. Okay, so think about your need. There are two common category of business plan. I think most people know the traditional one, but now I have a lean startup. So traditional one, I think everybody know that actually is more common and use a standard structure and encourage you to go into detail in each section. Like I teach 10 steps to start your own business. So, and I also teach a business plan for SBA. Our template have 8 steps, 8 sections. So you just fill in all those 8 sections information. But now, lean startup business plan, less common, but also you have to use a standard structure. So the focus on the summarizing only the most important points of the key elements of your plan. So they can just take 1 hour to make it or only 1 page. Okay, but depends. But I will show you depends on your situation. So traditional business plan is more detailed, okay, it's detail oriented. Want to have a comprehensive plan because that's for you. and plan to request financing, you need to have the traditional business plan, have all the detail. The first thing is the executive summary. Okay, so your mission statement, your product and services, and about your company's leadership team, your management team, and also with their resume, your employees and location, and also your financial information, and also your high-level growth plan. Okay, if you plan to borrow money, you need to have this. And then second section is company description, okay, about your company. The problems you want to solve for your customers, be specific. Okay, so you need to list out your customers, organizations that you work for, or other business your company plan to serve. Okay, and then explain the competitive advantage that make your business unique. Okay, and have you found the perfect location for your store? Your company description is a place to boast about your strengths. Okay, so this is you can write good things about your business. Then the third part is market analysis. Okay, if you show the business plan to the vendors, they want to see two sections. One is your financial, the other one is marketing. Because if you don't have a marketing, you don't have customers. Okay, so you need to understand your industry outlook and your target market. Okay, so also competitive research show how your competitors are doing. So you can learn from the market research, look for trends and themes. Okay, and also learn from your competitors too. Number 4, organization and management. Okay, so this is the part tell your reader how your companies will be structured and who will run it. So there are different legal structures. Okay, so sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation, LLC. Okay, so you need to understand a little bit the basic. Then you can find a good attorney or the CPA. That's why you need to learn. So you have a basic understanding, so you can ask questions and you can make decision who is the best attorney or accountants for you. And also use an organizational chart. So you can show, okay, lay out who is in charge of what in your business. That's not only for the lenders, that's for you too. You have a system, okay? You have a system that actually can help you, can work for you. As a business owner, you should work on the business, not work on in your business. You let your employee, your staff to make money for you, and you should go out to learn more, to make a connection, to network, and guide your business to the better goal level, different level of your business. So you also should include their resume and the CVs of your management team. Number 5, your service or product. What's your product? A lot of business actually, when I ask them, I say, what do you do? A lot of business owners actually, they cannot make clear when they tell me, I do not know if I can refer people to them because it's not clear, especially IT and the consulting business, the services, okay, because it's too broad. So you need to really make it clear, okay, and how it can benefit your customers and what's your product life cycle look like. So you have to explain that. Marketing and sales. Okay, so this is marketing. I need 2 hours to talk about that. Okay, describe how will you attract and retain customers. Okay, I mentioned that actually marketing is first things you have to think about is can you satisfy your customers? Okay, so that's the goal. So you can attract and retain your customers. Number 7, funding request. Okay, so if you are looking for funding, so you will outline your funding requirement, how much you want to borrow. When that's always the first question if you talk to the vendors or even our resource partner, how much you want to borrow. So a lot of people say as much as possible, or how much can I borrow? That's not a good answer for you or for the lender. You need to know how much you need to make money. Okay, so you need to have a funding statement, a list that what those monies for. So you see here how much funding you need over the next 5 years. You don't just think about just open the door. Okay, you need to think about next 5 years. Okay, so plan more in advance for your business. And you have to know you want the debt or equity, means you want to borrow from the lender or you want to find investors. Okay, it depends on your industry. We know like IT, some business right now, they really, they need a lot of money to start up. So like SBA microloan is not enough for them. So they have to find an investor. Okay, so of course you have to have a list of how will you use your fund and how much you invest. Okay. Financial projection. Okay, this is very important. Your goal is to convince the reader that your business is stable and will be a financial success. So, you have to have an income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement. Okay, that's if you already established, but now you're doing the projection is estimate. Okay, so you have to provide that one for the next 5 years, but first years actually is monthly. How much expenses, like a cash flow. Okay, cash flow statement is how much money in, how much money out. So the first year you have to list every month how much money in, how much money out. And then depends on your industry. Okay, some quarterly, some even annually. Okay, so this is a great place to use graph and the charts to tell the financial story of your business. Okay, and the number 9, those supporting documents you put together. Okay, so including your credit history, your resume, your product pictures, letters of reference, licenses, permits, patents, legal documents, and other contracts. Okay, so I have the links here for you, the example, the template of the business plan. Now, lean startup format. Okay, I mentioned 1 hour, you can write it, and also only 1 page. So you can use this one if you want to explain or start your business quickly. So it's simple and you plan to regularly change and refine your business plan, then you can use this one. Okay, so you have to describe your company's value proposition, infrastructure, your customers, and finances. So key partnership. Okay, know that other businesses or services you work with to run your business. Okay, like suppliers, manufacturers, subcontractors, and similar strategic partners. Your key activities, like sell directly to the customer or use technologies. And then the next one is key source resources. Okay, so create value. Okay, the resources actually your leverage to create value for your customers. So your most important assets are your staff, capital, or IP. Okay, so you can talk to our resource partner, okay, um, so they can help you. Value proposition, okay, so you have to make a clear and compelling statement about the unique value your company bring to the market. And the customer relations, how customers will interact with your business. Okay, so think about the customer experience from start to finish. Okay, how they decide to buy, to trust you, to try to use your product or services, and then they're willing to pay money to use that. And then after they use that, they come back again and again. The final goal is actually they will refer customers to you. Okay. And then customer segments, actually, you need to then you need to refine your target market. Okay, so maybe, of course, everybody wants to sell to everybody, right? The whole world. But in the beginning, that's not possible. So you need to have your target customer, then later you can expand. So also, when you do the marketing, you also have to segment your database. Do not just use one message to send to all the database you have. You have to use different tone, different languages to talk to different group of people in your database. Channels. This is the most important way you talk to your customers. And then cost structure, where you focus on reducing cost or maximize your value. Okay, most of the time you have to do both. Okay, and maybe some of the time actually you have to focus on one. Then revenue streams, explain how your company will make money. Okay, direct sales or membership fee and sell advertising space. And the last one, okay, I have examples here for you to learn about the lean business plan. The next one, calculate your startup cost. So you need to calculate your cost so you can request funding and also attract investors and estimate when you turn a profit. So the key point for your success is preparation. So you calculate startup costs can help you estimate profit, conduct a break-even analysis. You need to know when, okay, you will start making profit. In the beginning of your business, usually you just invest. Okay, so you need to know when we'll break even. And secure loan, also attract investors and save money with tax deductions. So this is a lot to learn, right? Number two, identify your startup expenses. Okay, so you have to, depends on your business type, of course. So they list here a few for you, but now if you Google, okay, if you Google online, actually the spreadsheet, a lot of the projections, they have that. Okay, they list all different industries, expenses, so you won't miss anything. Okay, so they list the most important here for you. Estimate how much your expenses will cost. Okay, how much, what are your expenses and how much they cost. Okay, so you have to well-defined cost. So that's like a permit and licenses. You need that. Okay, and also maybe your other costs like less certain, like employee salary. Okay, so number four, you add up your expenses for a full financial pictures. So some of them are one-time expenses. Some are monthly expenses or annually. Okay, so one-time expenses you need to buying major equipment, hiring a designer, design logos or your stores, and paying for permits, licenses. Okay, and fees are generally considered to be one-time expenses. So make sure to keep track of your expenses and talk to your accountant when it's time to file your tax. Monthly expenses, including salaries, rent, and utility bill. So you want to count at least 1 year of monthly expenses. Okay, so first year, but continue. But counting 5 years is ideal. Okay, so it's good. You can think about not just 1 year. Okay, so good picture of how much capital you need and when you will need it. Okay, if you need to borrow money, you need to prepare early. You need to learn about your options and what's the qualification, what documents that actually you should have prepare early. Okay, so this is a startup cost calculation here for you. Okay, break-even point. Okay, so for any new business is an important calculation in your business plan. Okay, and for existing business, actually, is a tool can analyze cost and evaluate profits. So can prove their potential turnaround after disasters scenarios. Sometimes, especially pandemic is a disaster. So now benefits of a break-even analysis. First one, you can price smarter. Okay, you can set up price. Number two, you can catch missing expenses. Otherwise, if something you're missing, some expenses you didn't think about, actually you will have difficulty to repay those fees. The third one, set revenue targets. And number four, make a smarter decision of what do you want to buy, how do you spend the money. Okay, limit financial strain and fund your business. This is all the benefits. So I just read it. You can go to the detail to see that. So this is a break-even analysis calculator. Okay, it's on SBA's website. Okay. So determine your break-even points. So there's a formula here, okay, but you can just enter. So what you need to get started, okay, your business estimate fixed cost. What is the fixed cost, and also what your business selling price per unit, and your business projected unit sales, like how many you can sell. Or I heard one school counselor ask a gentleman want to start a restaurant. So he asked him, say, tell me how many customers will come to your restaurant every day. Okay, so the gentleman say, I think everybody needs to eat, so I should have customers. Everybody needs to eat, but they don't have to come to you. Okay, they can come to other business. So you need to make that decision, prediction according to the research, like similar. Okay, if you go, you can find similar business like yours, and then you find out. Okay, talk to the SBDC or the chambers. They have a business advisor can provide you that. So you come up the number. Okay, how many you can sell, and then you estimate those costs per unit. Okay. So here the fixed cost do not change. It means those do not change. Okay, they are based on time. For this calculation, the time period is calculated monthly. Okay, so that's our calculation. Do you know the total of your monthly fixed cost? Okay, they list here for you. So find out a lot of template actually for the projection purpose. How to calculate a fixed cost that is not paid monthly. Okay, so they teach you and you just enter those numbers. Okay, so how to identify a fixed cost versus a variable. Okay, consider for semi-variable cost. So there are different costs. Some are fixed, some are not. So you need to know the definition. And then you per unit selling price. So each unit price, number of unit to sell. So you need to estimate. Of course, you haven't opened it yet. So everything is your estimate. Okay. And then, for example, the first month you realize you didn't get as many customers as you thought, then you have to adjust that for the second month, or actually much better for you. And then usually, no matter what business you are in, every year, every month, a little bit different, up and down. Okay, depends on your industry. Some are seasonal, some are actually depends on the customer's need. So direct materials, okay, that's the raw materials, and then production suppliers, there's maintenance suppliers for production, and then freight out, shipping cost, piece rate, label, and then commissions and other variable cost. Before we say there's the variable cost. So you need to learn about that. I know, so this is a break-even result. Okay, after you enter those numbers, they will show you this one. So break-even units sold, 59. Sales, how much money? Okay, so as a business owner, okay, you really have to deal with the number too. Okay, of course, a lot of businesses say, no, I have accountants, they do everything for me. But this is your business, okay? You should know at least the meaning of the numbers. Try to learn that, okay? So this is all the information you enter according to our examples online, okay? And then how to calculate selling price per unit. So we have the formula for you too, okay? You have to run your business on gross margin, not on revenues and sales. Okay, so we have detail here for you. Establish business credit. Okay, so I think everybody know credit is very important. So you should learn about how to maintain good personal and business credit history. Most of the lenders say, they don't just ask you certain business, your credit score, they want to see your credit history, okay? Because sometimes, something happen, you go up, your scores go up or down, but they want to see the whole history. So learn about the situations can help you to have higher score, okay? So you secure financing, okay? You also have to find some the lenders, okay? The lenders, actually, I encourage you, when you open account, business account, actually you should find the banks, okay, that actually they are willing to explain details to you, okay? And then find the one that really fit or suit your need. Okay, each banks, they have a little bit different products. So ask them about different programs for business. Check and monitor your credit. Okay, so we know you can get your annual credit report website. Okay, there are 3 companies you can check, because sometimes they make mistakes. So you need to monitor your credit. So don't wait until you need money. And then fund your business. Okay, this SBA can help you. Okay, so there are different ways. I have a webinar called Assessor access capital, okay? Access capital, there are different channels, okay? So I list here for you. Today, just want to let you know what you should do, and then determine how much money you need, okay? So my other webinars, we will go to the details, okay? But SBA, I just want to tell you, no matter what stage or what need for your business, we have financing program for you. But you need to prepare, okay? You need to know, what's the qualification and do the right thing. And we have lender match. You see this slide, the bottom one, lender match. Okay, a lot of businesses ask us to, recommend a lender. We cannot. Okay, as a government employee, so we have a lender match. You just answer the questions about how much money you want to borrow and what those monies for, and your business situation, like how many years, how many employees you have. Then we will send to all the lenders. So we will send you a list of those lenders, and so you can contact them, or they can contact you. They can contact you if they think you are lendable. Okay. So SBA also have investment programs. We lend money to the venture capitalists. Okay. So we have a website that actually you can go to find those investors, and then, but you need to prepare. You have to make a pitch, okay? You have to make a pitch to those investors. And then the second one, SBIR, if you are, you want to invent something, okay, to solve a problem, actually, this is a grant. There are two grants actually for the innovation and the technology transfer program. I have webinars on that, so, or you can go to sbir.gov. Contact me if you need more information. SBIR and STTR, those are grants, and each of the grants are more than $1 million. So I encourage you at least to go to the website to look for. SBA, we coordinate with 11 government agency. So every year we make sure they will post their project they need a small business can do for them. So those, if you originally you want to solve a problem, and then you just happen to find an agency, actually they have the same project, that would be the best. Or, you don't have to be a scientist or researcher. You apply, only small business can apply for that grants, and then you can use the funds to hire somebody, okay, to be a researcher. But of course, you cannot just for the money and you say, oh, I want to do that. You should think about that can help your original, your business idea, okay, because you want to solve the problem and you don't have money to do the research, R&D and development. So it just happened that actually the agency need you, okay, to do the innovation. That would be the best situation. Okay, the last one, if you don't have experience in the industry you want to go to, I think franchise maybe is a good things for you to think, okay? So you have to know the difference between franchising and buy a business. Franchising is actually, you just use their logo, use their name and model, but you have less control, okay? But if you buy a business, actually, you have more control, okay? So there are two different kinds of franchising here, okay? So buying a business, so this is tell you what's the difference, okay? So consider three factors before you want to franchising or buy a business. So please read this part. But franchise, okay, you have to pick a good one. Pick out a good one. So have more information here for you, how to find a good one, what information here, okay? So you have to look for the value of the business, the zoning requirement, and the licenses and permit, and of course the courses. But SBA actually, you have to know the franchisor, they have to be on SBA's franchise directly, so you can borrow money for that. Okay, so if the franchise is not on our list, you cannot borrow money for take that franchising. Okay, so also government. Let me go back to that. Also, government want to protect you. So actually, by law, actually the franchisor, actually they have to here, Federal Trade Commission, okay? They have to provide you the financial situation and all the detail. And the bad things is the 10 franchisees they have in your area. So you can verify the information with those 10 franchisors, the franchisees they have. That's very important for you. Okay, so this is a lot of link. I will send that to you. So we are all here for you. Okay, and thank you so much. This concludes my presentation. Elena?
We have a minute to go. So everyone's been requesting it. So if you email me, you'll get a copy of the PowerPoint. This is on Chamber TV. Just give me a couple of hours to upload it, and it will you can always reference this. Manley, just such great information. It's so important that you have this information, and I say this at the beginning, I say this at the end of our webinars. I talk about this all the time. The more information you have, the more the more that your business is going to grow. And when we say business grow, it could be an esoteric thing, but from the Greater New York Chamber, you're going to be investing in your community. You're going to be spending money in your community. You're going to be hiring more people. You're going to be having access to more information. That's what we're here for. Our partnership with the SBA, Small Business Administration, is for that reason, to get this information into your hands. So Manley, thank you so much. We do keep in mind, we have the online networking on Tuesdays at 10 o'clock. But July 16th, we have doing business, navigating yourself with the Port Authority. And then we're back with Manley Lynn on July 23rd in person. You can meet myself and Manley at our Power. It's really more of a lunch and learn, and access to capital and meet the lenders. So that would be very informative. And the follow-up series for this series 2 is July 31st. And then also, which is on our calendar, and also August 21st is the third part of this series. So if you're on here, you're probably getting our emails. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Manley did put her email address in if you have specific information. And everyone, stay cool. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself at Helena at chamber.nyc, and hopefully we'll see you Tuesday online networking. Before I close, September 26th, our annual business expo. It's free to walk around, complimentary to walk around. RSVP, sign up for it. If you want a table, we do have early bird specials going on. Everyone, thank you so much. Manley, of course, thank you so much for doing this. So informative.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.